liberty and the pursuit of fine cigars. With your hosts, Honest Abe and Adam K. the Brewmeister. Listen to the show anywhere in the free world at KMATalkRadio.com.
I like to smoke them like Sir Winston Churchill, like John Kennedy, yeah. Remember Coach Red Auerbach, smoked up for victory, yeah. Well, you can take my wife, you can take my car, but you can't take my big cigar. My cigar.
Good morning, loyal listeners, libertarians, lovers of the leaf, everyone out there in Radio Land. Welcome to another exciting edition of KMA Talk Radio, broadcasting live from Zona Palooza in Hialeah Gardens, Florida. I am Adam K. the Brewmeister. With me, the host with the most, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Honest Abe.
Good morning, everybody.
And sitting to his left is, well, Paul.
Hi. Oh, that's quite the introduction you give me. Thank you.
Just Paul.
Just Paul. It's Paul.
What about AJ Smokes?
And then up to my right,
AJ Smokes.
my right-hand man, Mr. AJ Smokes himself.
What's happening? Good morning, everyone.
Hello, hello.
I actually heard that Paul was your right-hand man last night.
No, he was the left. Yeah.
So here's the story for those who haven't heard it. So we get two rooms, and Adam and I get here early before AJ and Paul. We go to the hotel, we check in, drop off my bags, set stuff up, get ready. We come here, and they show up about 8 o'clock at night. So we've already been to our rooms. And after we leave here, which was, I don't know, about 12:30 last night, we're driving back to the hotel, and Paul says to me, what if you get back to your room and there's like one bed? That's gonna suck. And I said, no, it's not going to suck for me. It's going to suck for somebody. So he's cracking this joke. So we get back to our room. AJ and I share a room together. We're basically in bed in 15 minutes, and all of a sudden my phone starts going, bling, 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 bling. Texts are coming in like a machine gun. And Paul and Adam have one bed in their room.
A big king-size bed for the two of us.
So he's known about it for hours and decides not to say anything to anybody. I didn't even know until they get back to their room, which the first thing I would have done if I showed up at the hotel and there was one king-size bed was go to the front desk. And so what was your reasoning to...
Because I knew Paul was going to hate it, and it was the long con of ticking Paul off.
He
that was the goal.
I
did it for the joke.
So what would have happened if you came back down at 1 in the morning and said, we have no rooms?
I would have just slept on the couch.
You would have?
I would have pulled it. I think it pulled out, so.
I was so angry, I feel bad for the front desk girl.
Oh, he started texting us nonstop. I just think it was a failed attempt at him trying to spoon with you all night.
That's what I think.
I really do.
Because I said to him, I'm not sleeping on the couch.
I'm a very cuddly guy.
He didn't even let me in on the joke, so I had no idea what was going on.
It was only funny for it was a total. What was the guy's name from Taxi? Andy
Kaufman.
Yeah, that was an Andy Kaufman move. It was only funny for him, and he loved his life.
And he's still laughing about it. Like,
it was funny.
Like it's the most hilarious joke ever.
And could you imagine in the car when I was making that joke about you and AJ
It
having
serves
one
you
bed?
right. See,
he
you
must
got
have
what you
died
wished for.
laughing. Yeah, but
On the inside.
But then I got a little bit of revenge. One, I made him buy me M&Ms in the vending machine.
Oh, treacherous!
And
That's your
we
revenge.
get into the
It was
room.
worth the $1.25.
We get into the room. We get settled. He lays down in bed and he goes, "Oh crap!" and gets up and walks out. And he comes back like 15 minutes later. He had to go get his shaving kit from the other room, so he had to go back downstairs.
You know,
Did you shave?
No, your bag you bring with you when you travel.
Toiletry bag
Yeah.
is what normal people call it. But
Paul says,
Paul
serves
has-
him right.
yeah,
Paul,
I was
yeah.
so angry. So bad.
Anyways, it's our third year here straight at La Zona Palooza here in Hialeah, and
The third annual.
got a nice crew. I'm surprised you guys are up this morning. We saw videos at 2 in the morning. You guys still drinking in a parking lot, I guess. So be it. It was the parking garage of the hotel where we were at. No one invited us.
I had no idea.
We're in our
Should've
room
looked out the window.
sleeping.
I don't even know where the parking garage is.
I don't think Adam slept, by the way. He was quite awake most of the night.
Why are you even observing him that much?
Dude, I'm writing a book.
What is your obsession with
I'm
Adam?
writing a book
I don't
about
know.
Adam.
It's weird.
He is really obsessed with Adam constantly.
He's fascinating. He is fascinating. The carrying a pen everywhere he goes, even if it's on the weekend and he has to run to the supermarket. He always has a pen in his T-shirt, ready to go. He's got a pen there right now.
You know it's
Yeah.
rough when my best viable option for a roommate is AJ Smokes.
Yeah, you kind of got the shaft. You usually
Oh
get
no,
ADM.
dude, he's my preferred roommate between the two of you, without a doubt.
You've never shared a room with me. I'm delightful.
I never will.
Aside from all the body hair.
And the singing constantly?
There
the
is-
constant singing?
And,
my
and in the
God.
morning, I play Disney theme park audio to
my
wake me up in the
gosh.
morning.
Yes, every week
And
here
you
at
sing in the
KMA Talk
shower.
Radio, oh yeah, it does. Every week here at KMA Talk Radio, we like to give wonderful prizes away. Our good friends over at Recluse give away the Recluse Caption Contest of the Week. Congratulations to Michael Wright from my hometown of Grand Rapids, Michigan. He took home last week's Zycar prize.
Oh, that's a fix.
Do you know him?
No, not at all. Never even. The guy never won before. He made a great caption on the caption contest. We picked it out Thursday night. It was a good one. Congratulations to him. This week, if you would like to win a Zycar Open Season gift set, just head over to the KMA Talk Radio Facebook page. Post your best caption on this week's photo of, well, how do you even do? I mean,
There's a lot of captions.
I asked for a large cigar, and well, this is the only one they had. That's
I told my wife I'm going to the cigar shop for one cigar.
yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Oh, yeah, we had a couple of like that.
Yeah, there's
a
gonna be
lot
a
of
lot of
comments have come in already.
There's gonna be a lot.
Oh, there's going to be a few of them like that. Yeah, I can only imagine. Every week, we also like to give away our good friends over at Zycar, the Zycar Poll of the Week. Congratulations to Peter Isalio of Ardsley, New York, for winning last week's poll, where we asked you, as a grown adult, do you still dress up for Halloween? 38% of you said no. My daily appearance is scary enough.
I voted on that.
29% of you said no. I'm a grown-ass adult.
Ha.
19% of you said yes, but only if it's a sexy costume.
Hey.
8 of you said yes, and 6.5% of you said I see dead people. So,
Way to go, Pete.
Do you,
Way to
dress
go.
do you guys dress up?
I have.
Yeah, because you have kids. That's why I dressed up this
I
year.
have. I mean, we had a couple Halloween parties at the business, so I did it for work. But my best costume ever was, and I really, if I do it right. So I go out, over the top. But one year I really made myself up like Satan.
Oh.
And I had like boned horns coming out of my head.
I could see that.
actually went
It
to
was
the
a great costume.
It was a great costume. I actually went to the nail salon. This is a true story. I had next gen nails put on. Real women's nails, and you can't take that stuff off. It's got to soak to dissolve. But like for 2 days, I had to walk around like a woman, try to dialing my phone like a woman.
With a point.
Oh my
Nails
God!
to a
I don't
point.
know how ladies do it. Function with nails on. It's ridiculous.
How do you go to the bathroom?
Exactly. I wasn't even gonna touch that one. But yeah, I learned the hard way. It's very problematic. And so, I mean, and I actually had a makeup artist come in and do me up in my hands and
Wow.
everything. So I was very bright red. I got a picture. I find it. I'll post it on Facebook. But it was really freaky to everybody. And Pete Johnson was in town. We were having an event, and we went to lunch. But because I had to go by some other person's schedule, I was already dressed up in the middle of the day. So we literally go to this restaurant, and I'm dressed up as Satan, and everybody literally in the restaurant stops. Can't stop looking at us. People are walking up. Can I take a picture? Yeah, absolutely, all this stuff. And then the funniest scene is true story. We're walking out, and I guess there was an old couple sitting at a table, and they were waving at me, and I didn't see them. So Pete goes, hey, they want to say hi. So I look at them. I look at the old couple. I go, see you real soon. And oh, my God, the whole restaurant died laughing. They died laughing. But that was one of my favorite costumes. But, yeah, I've done it once in a while. I got to get inspired. Something's got to set me going.
if you'd like to win a 5-pack of Recluse cigars, head over to the KMA Talk Radio Facebook page. Cast your vote in this week's poll. Are you voting on November 6th? 1, yes, it's my civic duty. 2, no, my vote won't make a difference either way. 3, no, I stay out of politics. 4, I would, but I'm too busy not caring.
Uh-huh.
And that's your way to easily win a 5-pack of Recluse cigars just by casting your vote in this week's poll.
I'd like to point out my fat ash patch.
Oh,
on my
you got
shirt.
it on there.
Yes, of
Oh,
course.
nice.
In fact, Chaz, I thank you for the patch, but now you've inspired me. I've decided I'm going to make this shirt like a NASCAR shirt, because there's about the same square footage as a NASCAR.
Oh.
And I'm going to, I got a couple Zona Palooza patches. I'm going to start patching the shirt. But first patch right here. So
Very
thank you,
cool.
Chaz.
Patch it up. Shout out to the Fat Ash Society.
They're here.
Congratulations. They're here having a great time at La Zona Palooza. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, more from La Zona Palooza. We're going to talk to Eric Espinoza and a whole lot of great characters live and broadcasting today. Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Bold, complex. That is the new Romeo San Andres by Romeo Julieta. Using the very best San Andres wrapper leaf available in the market, Rafael Nadal and AJ Fernandez collaborated together to create a new standard among San Andres cigars. Medium to full-bodied, this cigar is bountiful in both flavor and aroma. Available nationally for the first time, Romeo San Andres is a cigar you do not want to miss. Make sure to get one today at your local tobacconist. Romeo San Andres by Romeo Julieta.
Cigar enthusiasts, did you know your personal freedom to enjoy a fine cigar is affected by some form of smoking ban in all 50 states? Additionally, taxation on premium cigars is at its highest level in history, with some states taxing at an astronomical rate of 75%. Finally, there's a solution. CRA, Cigar Rights of America, is the first and only non-profit public advocacy association fighting for your freedom to enjoy a fine cigar. Don't just sit there. Become part of the solution. Become a CRA member today. Membership is only $35 a year. That's less than $3 a month. And as a special bonus, CRA will send you 2 limited edition cigars as a way to say thank you for joining. Visit cigarrights.org for more information and to become a member.
Quality and value are always the 2 biggest determining factors for consumers when making buying decisions. Casa Bella by Sindicato Cigars offers superior flavor, quality construction, and an affordable everyday price. Completely handmade in the Dominican Republic, these value-priced, smooth yet flavorful cigars are comprised of Dominican and Nicaraguan filler tobaccos, and they're available in natural and Maduro wrappers. Visit sindicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer of Casa Bella cigars.
The Oliva family, the makers of some of the most affordable yet highest rated premium cigars available. For 7 straight years, Cigar Aficionado has rated Oliva as one of the best cigars of the year. And Oliva has a cigar for all smokers, from the newly released Gilberto Oliva Reserva to the bold and rich Oliva Serie V. Oliva cigars can be found at a tobacconist near you, so always ask for Oliva. An unbeatable value and uncompromising quality. The Oliva family of cigars.
The recently released Perdomo Double-Aged 12-Year Vintage is an extremely rare blend of Perdomo's finest and most cherished 12-year-old fillers, binders, and wrappers. Bale-aged for 10 years and then barrel-aged in bourbon barrels for an additional 2 years, these exquisite Nicaraguan tobaccos are bursting with rich, complex flavors. Offered in Connecticut, sun-grown, or Maduro, available at only 250 authorized tobacconists worldwide, the Perdomo Double-Aged 12-Year Vintage is a must-have for every cigar enthusiast.
Monte Cristo has set the standard once again, turning back the hands of time by utilizing a long-forgotten, unique aging process that harmonizes the flavors of the wrapper, binder, and filler with the use of small pilones. Monte Cristo Epic Craft Cured is an exquisite cigar you must try now. Available nationally for the first time, Monte Cristo Epic Craft Cured features a 2006 Nicaraguan Rosado Oscuro wrapper that is both beautiful and distinctive. This cigar is a masterpiece no one should miss. Make sure you get one today at your local tobacconist. Monte Cristo Epic Craft Cured. For 500 years, Nicaragua has served as a crossroads of cultures, ever since indigenous inhabitants mocked arriving Spanish conquistadors in a colorful, costume satirical masterpiece called El Huehuense, or The Wise Man. This great dance continues today in the careful blending of Nicaragua's finest tobacco. Master blender Nicolas Melillo has worked tirelessly to create and honor the great dance of flavors in El Huehuense cigars. Visit foundationcigars.com.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio, broadcasting live at La Zona Palooza 2018. I am Adam K. the Brewmeister. With me, of course, Mr. Honest Abe.
Good morning.
And Paul.
Hey, hey, hey.
And we are here sitting with the host who has brought everybody together for the 3rd year in a row, sacrificing his time, losing his voice,
sacrificing
staying
his voice.
up late.
Usually it's Eric Jr. who loses his voice every year.
Oh, he's there. We'll talk to him. He's
got
starting
his
to lose
voice.
it.
We got a haiku ready for him to read.
Oh, absolutely. It's tradition, once again, for every year to make Eric Jr. read a poem on air in his best poetic way. So, Eric, how do you feel that this event compares to previous years?
I feel more and more like shit.
Drop that.
Drop.
This is not the dojo
This is
show.
not uncut, bro.
This
We're
is not the.
actually on
No, that's right.
terrestrial radio.
That's all right.
Yes.
We can bleep it.
We
But
did- we
you don't
did-
feel
we did,
you feel
yeah.
worse and worse
I
each
feel
year.
worse and worse. No, I love it, man. I mean, we had a great time being here, but today's sort of the last day, and you guys know I'm a little shy, but I've spoken more than ever this time, and I don't know what it is. It's the cigars or whatever it is, but I sort of lost my voice in this trip.
Well, let's get into it. For those who don't know, you started La Zona Palooza 3 years ago. What exactly is it, and what was the thought behind it?
All right, we monitor everyone that posts the social media.
Oh, so you're like Big Brother.
Like Big Brother,
Okay.
absolutely. So, and so everyone that posts a lot of cigars and buy our cigars, we honor them by inviting them to La Zona Palooza, and every year it gets bigger and bigger. And we do things different here because, if in a business sense, we should invite newer people every year, different people every year. But how can I tell a person that's been buying my cigar year round and posting my cigars, hey, you came last year, so we can't invite you this year? So the first year we had like 60 people. And then the second year we had like 80 today.
How many people did you send? Now, you actually sent a physical ticket invitation this year.
Yes, we did, because we get a lot of guys that
But
want
let me
to
ask
show
a
up.
question. What good was that ticket? Because I just strolled in here left and right all night. Nobody checked crap.
But everybody knows who you are.
Nobody knows who I am.
And we don't have a shirt your size, so I'm not worried about it.
You know what?
That's actually-
That would have been funny, but your son was spot on.
He had a
ready,
shirt for him.
Had a shirt ready in my size.
Yep.
That kid, bro, he's good.
He's
good.
I tell you, he's spot on. But no, seriously. So they got these. How many tickets did you send out?
I believe it was 120.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
And so these people, they fly down here.
Yes.
They're from all over the country.
All over the
So
country.
they fly down here, and basically for 3 or 4 days,
Mm-hmm.
you just throw a big eating, smoking, drinking
A
fest
big shingding, yep.
for them. Well, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And it's hopping. I mean, there's people here even now in the morning. I mean,
I didn't think we were going to have a crowd in here. We got a packed crowd here. There's got to be at least 25, 20 people.
let's hear you guys.
There we
I
go.
mean, there's actually people here.
Yeah, I know, because this year for the first time you're not doing a lunch. Like, these people got to get out
Yeah.
at 12.
Well, the problem
you
is,
told them they
yeah,
had to go.
I told them they had to go.
They
at
think
12.
don't stay. I know last. He goes. I know last year you all stayed, but you got to go.
we have the event tonight, the grand finale, and it's in a park. And we got to go prepare that park, because last year we did it. Everyone stayed, and we couldn't get to the park. And I mean, it was rushed, and it took a toll on our team.
So you told them to all go
They
sightsee.
could go to
take
8th
it.
Street.
So I
go-
figured, since you
yeah.
weren't feeding them, and you told them, I
Yeah.
figured no one was going to be here this morning. So I was very impressed. Thank you all for showing up.
Yeah, really.
Seriously.
These guys come for the cigars, not for the.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That's what's going on here. Oh, I see.
No wonder they were all holding up the cigars at me. I couldn't hear what they were saying. Well, it's funny is I went to go get breakfast this morning for everybody, and I stopped at the bakery that actually you recommended, and I told the girl, I first off, not 3 of them, not one spoke English, not even broken.
Well, welcome to Hialeah.
Not even broken English. So I had to talk in broken Spanish. But literally, I told her I need enough for 40 people, and she looked at me and like, what does that mean? I'm like, I need enough pastries, just whatever you want, mix it up. And she was flabbergasted and kept looking at the girl next to her. The girl next to her just said, just put stuff in a box. She's like, well, which ones? I said, you pick. I don't care.
Whatever your favorite is.
I need enough for 40 people.
But I would like to. Can you say it in Spanish what you were telling her? I've never heard you speak
No,
Spanish.
yo necesito para 40 gente. Tú quieres, ¿qué tú quieres poner un caja?
That's not bad.
It's broken, but I get by. So, thank you very much.
And this has been Honest Abe speaking
that was
Spanish.
unprepared.
Yes.
I mean, I don't conjugate. Oh.
All right, now.
Oh, we got it.
Are we still on the air?
Yeah.
Yes.
She just hit the light
Lucky it was
switch.
just the light switch.
I mean, I don't conjugate every verb properly sometimes because I'm speaking fast, but I can get my message across.
Yeah.
So, but the girl was really lost, didn't know what to do. So she's
I
in there
understood
packing,
you.
she's packing. So finally, I'm like, all right, she gave me enough for 40 people. I bring these boxes here, and your son looks at me and goes, bro, this is like enough for 2 people. 2 of our people here. That's literally what he said to me. I opened up one of these boxes. I said, do you think I bought enough? He grabbed. There was 4 boxes. He grabbed one. He goes, yeah, this is about good for two guys.
Have
Two of our guys.
Have you seen some of the guys?
That's what I'm saying. He said.
Can we talk about the chairs?
Yeah, I mean,
Chair lives matter.
Chair lives matter.
We
yeah,
came in last night.
posted.
AJ and I came in last night at about 9:30, and I think it was your son. I think Eric Jr. was like, take a look over there, and there was a line of like 6 folding chairs that were all broken.
Shattered.
Shattered.
Yeah, like what the hell happened here?
Well, I mean, we rented the chairs.
Oh no!
And I told the guy I want the most sturdiest chairs he's got.
Oh, dude, these are so not the most.
Yeah,
sturdiest.
they're.
The legs on that one is bending just from me looking at it right now. These are not sturdy.
We're in Hialeah. I mean, that's the way they operate down here. And I mean, the first day, one blah blah. But thank God everybody signed the waiver. Everybody's good. Nobody got physically hurt. So I had to go around and talk to all the bigger guys. Listen,
when you're, I don't know about the other big guys in the room, but like I literally, the first thing I do when I walk in the room is I assess the quality of what can sustain my weight, whether or not it's a viable chair for me to even attempt to sit in.
Well, I guess when you're in that situation.
Like I was waiting to hopefully try to get a barber shave last night
Yeah.
with your barber here.
Yeah.
And when he leaned somebody back, I said, "Oh no, you're not leaning me back. Yeah, you're not leaning me back in that chair. I'm not going over to barber chair like Zona Palooza. Not happening."
and he's got a straight razor. That would be funny though. I
No,
think,
it wouldn't.
yeah.
No,
that's
sir.
a little too close to the jugular.
No,
a
sir.
little too close.
Yeah, seriously.
It's worth buying another chair.
So
to
this
see that.
event keeps getting bigger and bigger every year, and basically you do this. We're at your basically warehouse.
We got no other choice.
No, but that's where we're at. That's where we're recording live from. We're at your warehouse.
That's a huge space.
What are you going to do when? Yeah, I know, but it was filled.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was packed
What are
last
you going to do when you
night.
run out of room?
Get a bigger warehouse.
Well, I don't know. I mean, that's a great question, but we've looked to do it in different locations. But it's a
Smoking's going to be an issue.
Yeah, welcome to.
Well,
all
plus
the cigar
guys
shops,
that have
yeah.
never been here, it's kind of cool to come
It
in
is.
here.
Well, that's my question. Out of all the people you sent tickets to, how many were first timers?
I'll say about 30.
Oh, that
Over
many?
30, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Do you
30, 40,
look
yeah.
to make sure there's a good percentage of people who haven't been invited before every year?
Yes. Because, the guys that come down here stay loyal to the company, to the brand. So I always invite those guys back. And then but we look, like I said, we monitor, see who deserves to come down here. And sometimes logistically they can't make it. So, we invite them and thank you for the invite, but, I can't make it. But these guys now have turned it into a vacation.
Yeah.
Some guys showed up on Monday and they started posting, and they didn't come to the warehouse, but they're in Miami just getting ready for the Zona Palooza, which is great. Listen, I said this yesterday. I don't know how much, depending on where you work and depending how many weeks you get off on vacation. But let's say they get 3 weeks in the year and they're spending it,
A week here.
A week here. That's 33% of their vacation spending it with us.
And hey, the fact that they're doing that means a lot. It shows that they really want to be here, and that's what they want to do. All right, we got to take a break. When we come back, more from La Zona Palooza. Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
We are family. Stop right there. A, I hate the song. B, I can't sing. Dan Blunt here for Alec Bradley Cigars. I'm making a point, though, and that's Alec Bradley Cigars is a family operation. Alan Rubin named the company after his 2 sons, Alec and Bradley, when they were just tykes. Now they're grown up, working alongside their dad, making the best damn cigars you ever smoked. So join the family. Alec Bradley Cigars.
If you had to pack a go bag, what would go in it? For Pepe Mendez, it was his rare Pilotico tobacco seeds, which he personally carried to the Dominican Republic half a century ago. In tribute, we introduced the Monte Cristo Pilotico Pepe Mendez, a robust cigar with nutty, leathery notes and a slow burn that marks the rebirth of a golden age. Try the new Monte Cristo at your local cigar lounge, and you may want to pack one to go too. Surgeon General warning, tobacco smoke increases the risk of lung cancer and heart disease even in non-smokers.
Tobacco legend Julio Aroa and his son, Justo Aroa, bring back the authentic Corojo and Aladino cigars. A true Cuban puro, giving homage to original vintage Vitolas. Aladino cigars are also available in a dark, rich Maduro wrapper. JRE Tobacco has an unwavering commitment for consistency and quality. Experience our commitment to excellence in any one of our 3 lines. The Aladino, the Rancho Luna, and the Tatascan. Light up a JRE cigar today. Visit jretobacco.com.
Cigar enthusiasts, Did you know your personal freedom to enjoy a fine cigar is affected by some form of smoking ban in all 50 states? Additionally, taxation on premium cigars is at its highest level in history, with some states taxing at an astronomical rate of 75%. Finally, there's a solution. CRA, Cigar Rights of America, is the first and only nonprofit public advocacy association fighting for your freedom to enjoy a fine cigar. Don't just sit there. Become part of the solution. Become a CRA member today. Membership is only $35 a year. That's less than $3 a month. And as a special bonus, CRA will send you 2 limited edition cigars as a way to say thank you for joining. Visit cigarrights.org for more information and to become a member.
Joya de Nicaragua proudly announces the release of Cuatro Cinco Reserva Especial, a carefully modified recipe containing a unique and exceptional selection of barrel-aged grade A fillers and a beautiful silky shade-grown Habano wrapper. From the legendary Jalapa Valley, produced in small quantities, this exceptional medium to full-bodied cigar will continue to captivate consumers with its rich Nicaraguan complexity, subtle woody and sweet flavors, and a velvety finish. Try a Cuatro Cinco Reserva Especial today.
Since the dawn of time, the universe has been constantly evolving. Now experience the evolution of flavor. Sindicato cigars, available in Ecuadorian shade-grown Corojo and San Andres Marron wrappers, are beautifully crafted by master blender Arsenio Ramos. Using a double-leaf binder and meticulously box-pressed, Sindicato cigars provide the perfect draw to deliver the evolved flavors you won't soon forget. Visit syndicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer of Sindicato cigars.
CLE Cigar Company presents CLE Cigars, Aroa Cigars, and Asylum Cigars. With 4 generations and over 120 years of experience in tobacco. From seed to smoke, these cigars are produced in Honduras and Nicaragua with the utmost care and precision possible. CLE Cigar Company introduces a vast array of tobaccos in various sizes to bring the highest quality of premium tobacco direct for your enjoyment. Visit clecigars.com for more information.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio, broadcasting live on this lovely Saturday morning, the 1st of November in 2018. I am Adam K. the Brewmeister, with me, of course, Honest Abe.
Good morning.
And Paul.
Hey, hey, hey.
And
also, guys, oh, sorry.
No, keep going.
I figured that was all of us.
Yeah.
Was there somebody else?
Well, no, I was going to say we are live from La Zona Palooza.
Finish.
We are here live at La Zona Palooza, broadcasting in front of a live studio audience of everybody who is. Thanks for showing up after surviving the last 2 days, where you guys have probably slept very little, drank too much, and smoked hopefully enough cigars.
Drankin'.
But yeah, for anybody who hasn't got one yet, I think we got some hats and shirts and some posters. So help yourselves, guys.
There's swag.
There's swags and stuff. Grab your.
Yeah, if you have shops or offices, bring the posters.
Yep, get your KMA gear before you leave. Help yourself, guys.
Absolutely. Nothing says a good time like KMA swag. And we are now joined by Courtney Smith of Cornelius and Anthony. Courtney, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, absolutely.
This seems to be like the La Zona Palooza tradition, is really when we get to talk to you.
It's true.
We always see you here.
So now this is like your second year at La Zona Palooza, is that correct?
It is.
Now, how would you say this year varies from last year and your overall experience?
Just as fun, with a few more people.
Okay, that I will allow that as a good thing. Now, you guys held a contest on Thursday night.
I saw this on social media.
With the Mistress. Now, tell the audience about.
Talk to us about the Mistress.
The Mistress.
All right. First of all, we didn't condone that necessarily. It was Coop's idea.
It was Coop's. Okay, so right under the bus.
Sadist.
Right under the bus.
So it's not meant to smoke in 16, 17 minutes, obviously.
No cigar's meant to be smoked that quickly, and any cigar smoked that quickly is not going to make you feel very good.
Right.
So the outcome was just as we expected. However, Mistress is a little stronger.
And why?
It's really not supposed to be smoked that quickly.
And what makes it so potent?
I've heard I haven't had one yet. I've heard it's a very, very strong cigar.
It's very full-bodied. It's interesting. I've gotten such an unexpected range of opinions on that.
Well,
You know,
because it's
most people
subjective.
think it's very, of course.
Yeah, it's subjective.
Most people think it's very strong, but then others have said, "Oh, it's not really that strong," which, you know, I don't know what they
I
normally.
call that the leather tongue.
Maybe
There
that's
are
what
guys
it
who have
is.
developed leather tongues
Maybe
over the
that's
years.
what it is.
Nothing is really that strong anymore.
It's very full-bodied, but she is a little sneaky. She does sneak up on you.
Okay.
So in the beginning, you don't really notice how strong it is, and then it kicks in.
Coop's nodding his head. He's like, "Oh yeah."
Sounds a lot like my wife. Sneaks up on me.
Sneaks up on you,
Yeah,
bet she
sneaky.
does. So, because of that, 16 minutes.
So yeah, you had guys try to smoke the cigar as fast as possible.
Yes.
Wow.
Just because Coop is
Just
a sadist.
because
And they
Coop
did it in
wanted to
16
hurt someone.
They did it in 16 minutes.
Yes.
And what did they get for finishing?
A box of Mistress to
Oh,
enjoy.
good.
Actually, not in 16 minutes.
Did you vomit from the cigar? Here's a whole box more. Did anybody get sick? Yes, there were some sick guys.
We don't want to talk about it.
It has nothing to do with the cigar.
I'm sure.
No,
that-
any
I'm-
cigar, any cigar.
I'm sure they were happy to empty the trash cans afterwards.
Holy cow!
Well, so Courtney, why is it so strong? What about the cigar makes it so much stronger than? I mean, it's from
I
what Coop
think
is
He
saying.
wants to
it's-
know the secret sauce.
There's-
Well, you don't have to tell me the exact.
Yeah, that's
secret
what you
sauce.
asked. You asked
It's
people that.
it's
He's nosy.
Pennsylvania Lajero.
Okay.
Oh.
It's what?
Pennsylvania Lajero.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they
Interesting.
grew Lajero in Pennsylvania. Is that a new thing?
No,
Okay.
not at all. It's really nice. It's got
Shows
a
you
really
how much
high
I don't know
nicotine
sometimes.
content, and it's got a lot of body and a lot of flavor. It's really nice
I've
to work
never
with.
heard anybody talk about Pennsylvania Lajero.
So
I
we
mean, I
use
see
an
broadleaf
American
a lot or
binder and
whatnot.
American filler in that cigar.
Oh.
That's the first time I've heard of anybody using Pennsylvania Lajero.
Oh
You?
no, it's in a lot of stuff.
I mean, they may use it. It's like one of those things. But listen, if you're going to start talking about it, I'm pretty confident in 6 months there'll be 20 cigars.
Right. That's
going to
be the new thing.
That have Pennsylvania Lajero. It's like one of those things, you know. San Andreas wrapper has been used for decades before I even got this industry.
We're good.
Okay. One of the most known Maduro rappers, and one company started talking about their San Andreas, and now San Andreas was the
Everybody's
hugest thing.
gotta have a San
Every week we're
Andreas.
talking about a new San Andreas wrapped cigar. So yeah, I watch. I bet you in 6
We're
months.
starting
now.
a trend.
Yeah, you're starting your
Hey.
own trend.
So-
That's great. It's good to be a trend starter.
Yeah.
That's true.
There you go.
Trend
So
starter.
when is the Mistress on the market now? Is it coming to the
It
market
is.
soon?
No, it was a limited production release this summer.
Okay.
And so we'll release it again next summer. We did the
Oh.
Mistress and the Gent.
Okay. There we go.
Interesting.
Interesting.
So
Very
wait, is
nice.
the Gent less strong? Is it a more mild
is.
cigar?
Just
Okay.
like just like in
it's
real life.
medium.
Yeah.
The Gent is
It's
less
medium.
strong.
The Gent's a box pressed, medium bodied. It's got a lot of spice to it. It's a very sophisticated blend,
Okay.
going with the name Gent. And Mistress, you know.
It's just fierce.
Exactly.
Yes.
Actually, that's a perfect description.
Don't,
I like that.
don't upset the mistress. That's how you get stabbed.
Yes.
So what else is going on with Cornelius and Anthony, and what are you guys doing what are you guys doing this year and looking forward into next year?
Looking forward into next year, of course, product development is always, you know, the fun part of the winter time. But we were in Dortmund this year and had a really great show there. So we're moving over into the EU, which we're excited about. And
Oh no, you have to go to Germany every year. Bummer.
Sounds
that sounds terrible.
Isn't it right around Oktoberfest too?
A little bit.
It is.
Oh,
It is. It's
we
right
need to do a
before.
live remote from there once.
Adam will never make it. He will die there. If we take
You
him to
should
Germany
go.
And I
during
will
Oktoberfest,
and I will die with a smile on my face. Worth it. So
You should
worth it.
definitely do a live program there.
Absolutely.
It's an interesting show. It's very different from IPCPR.
That is what everybody says because it's not about meeting clients. It's meeting all the brokers and meeting all the different brokers from across
Distributors.
the.
It's about
union.
it's building relationships. You know, not really writing orders at the show. It's meeting people and developing a friendship and developing this, you know, relationship with them. And then they want to talk business. So it's completely different. IPCPR is so crazy.
Which is very
Just
strange.
writing orders.
Which is very strange because, in my experience, as you see the European companies either buy or purchase American cigar brands, that's not their business mentality. They're not about the relationships. They're very number-oriented people and spreadsheet people here in the States. You know, they don't, especially if they weren't in the premium cigar business before acquiring a premium cigar brand, they're like, what's these dinners? What do you mean you're going to me? What are you doing with these retailers? Like they just don't get it, which is very strange to hear you talk about Dortmund being this relationship thing, because it's just one of the things that I've seen happen very often when the European people come here.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
Listen, for the most part, they're cigarette people. So, which was really there's no relationship cigarette universe. It's a dollar and cents game and spreadsheets, and that's their mentality when they come here. And a lot of times that transition's hard between the existing core people who've stayed after a company's been acquired and the European faction that comes in, and they don't understand what the sales force is doing. What do you mean? What do you mean you go to a shop? Right. They get confused. So it's just,
make the sale and get out of there.
It's odd for them.
Yeah.
So it's very strange.
Not only that, they start drinking at like 10 in the morning. They drink all day during the
The
show.
the whole tobacco industry is closet alcoholics. So
but that's
I
just
believe
good.
in that.
But
when we
not,
were in Italy,
but
it was
not
the same
in
thing.
like inner tobacco. I mean, at IPCPR,
Have you
is it
been
like
to a TAA?
No.
Oh, there you go.
Good
Go
point.
to a TAA
I've heard
one
good
year.
stories.
I have
I
heard
call
that.
it totally alcoholic all the time.
9 a.m. They're
Just
drinking
injecting
bourbon.
the vodka into the veins.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
I've never seen alcohol consumption like the tobacco industry. It's pretty amazing.
This is true.
Oh, yes. And we're going to go find some alcohol after we take this short break. More here from La Zona Palooza. Courtney, thank you for being here. Best of luck.
Thank you very
Have
much.
fun this winter. More from La Zona Palooza here from Hialeah Gardens. Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too!
Yes, it's mandatory.
Mike Bellady has collaborated with industry legends Don Pepin Garcia, Manuel Quesada, and Ernesto Perez Carrillo to make some of the industry's most highly touted cigars. Through his company, MLB Cigars, Mike brings you 4 incredible and unique blends. Imperia Islero, Imperia Aventador, and the David P. Ehrlich Tremont. MLB Cigars are made with the best minds in the industry. Visit us at MLBCigarVentures.com and follow us on social media. Imperia and David P. Ehrlich Cigars. Developed by legends, smoked by connoisseurs.
Hi, this is Rocky Patel, and I'd like to invite you to try one of our decade cigars. This premier cigar received a 95 rating from Cigar Aficionado, one of the highest ratings ever afforded by that magazine. It's a beautiful Ecuadorian Sumatra wrapper with fillers from Nicaragua and Honduras. This cigar is medium to full-bodied, rich, complex, yet elegant and well-balanced. I promise you, you're going to love the decade. Try it.
In the heart of Santiago, Dominican Republic, on the rolling floor at La Aurora Cigar Factory is a section reserved only for the elite. Cigar rollers work for over 10 years to simply get the opportunity to make a historic cigar. Those cigars are La Aurora Preferidos, featuring 6 different wrappers in a perfecto shape. Take part in the legendary tradition that started the Dominican cigar industry. Look to the lion. La Aurora Cigars, king of the pride since 1903.
Looking for something unique and awesome? Smoke Oscar Valderas cigars. 2012 Connecticut, 2012 Corojo, 2012 Maduro, the Oscar Habano, the Oscar Maduro, My Way, and our latest creation, Oscar Valderas Cicerone Edition. A great cigar that comes in 5 different collectible boxes with an amazing exclusive artwork. Remember, Oscar has something unique and awesome waiting for you. Ask for Oscar Cigars in your favorite cigar shop.
Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust and its master ligador, Steve Saka, is crafting the very finest cigars available today. One such brand is his Todos los Dias. This liga is very smooth with tastes of dark chocolate and figs, with a nice sweet chili pepper that escalates in warmth as you smoke it. On the palate, it feels like a medium-bodied smoke, but it is lying to you, as this cigar is quite strong. From the first puff, there is no doubt of the origin of Todos los Dias, or that it is intended solely for the seasoned cigar smoker. Viva Nicaragua!
To affinity and beyond. That is where Affinity Cigars will take you. These mild to medium cigars use only the finest select high-grade Ecuadorian Connecticut tobacco, creating a cigar that delivers a smooth, rich, creamy smoke with the gentleness of a mother's touch. Affinity Cigars have become America's go-to cigar for that flavorful yet unintimidating smoking experience. Visit syndicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer.
Insurance companies have a very unique business model that the general public doesn't understand. Insurance companies make profit only one way, taking in premiums and paying out less on claims than they take in premiums. In doing this, they oftentimes deny legitimate people with viable claims fair compensation.
We know accidents happen. They happen every day. The good thing about insurance is it helps people do the right thing when they've caused accidents. You know, if I cause an accident, the first thing I want to do is make sure the person is okay, the person's taken care of. Insurance gives us the ability to do the right thing. Unfortunately, the insurance company treats people like statistics instead of human beings. And that's why you need an experienced attorney to make sure the insurance company does the right thing.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio, broadcasting live here at La Zona Palooza in lovely Hialeah Gardens. I am Adam K. the Brewmeister. With me, Mr. Honest Abe.
Yeah, they stamped my visa my passport when I was coming in here.
That's why I make sure to bring it every time I come to Miami. With us, of course, Paul, the producer.
I'm here.
Yes.
Paul. Are you going to sing first today?
Buttercup.
You know, I was excited last night when I showed up because I've heard all these years about the karaoke here. So I was getting all excited that there'd be karaoke, we'd be having a good time, and there was no karaoke.
All I know is when Chaz DeFelice went live on Facebook last night.
Yeah.
There was remnants at the beginning of the video, 4 Non-Blondes. So Eric must have been singing it because that's the only karaoke song he ever does.
Ever.
Yeah. So Eric Espinosa must be doing a little 4 Non-Blondes.
All right.
You were doing a little 4 Non-Blondes last night, weren't you? What did he say?
He tried.
Tried to.
You can't hear him.
It's always a try. Believe
always
me.
a try.
We know it's always a try.
Always a try. All right, joining us now is Mr. Danny Moya of Moya Ruiz Cigars. Danny, thanks for being here. Just push that up a little closer.
Thank you.
Don't be
Thanks for
shy.
having me.
Push it
No,
in.
no, close.
Push it right in. It feels
I'd like to hear your
uncomfortable.
voice.
I feel weird with this thing.
I know.
So close
yeah,
to my
no,
mouth.
it's okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's all right.
That's
Don't
what it's
worry about
supposed to be. It's supposed to be that close. Yes. So you're down.
Sounds like something Adam would have said to me if we had
Last
a shared
night in
bed.
the room with the one bed. That's exactly what he said to you. It's supposed to be that close.
There's another joke in there, but I'm going to move on.
I was sleeping in the car. I'm just telling you if that was happening.
So, Danny, this is you've been a founding member at La Zona Palooza since its inception. You've been here every year, right?
I missed last year. I wasn't able to come last year, and I apologize now for my voice. There's been a lot of talking and the smoke, and
What is it with all you guys losing your voices every year?
I don't know.
You're screaming at the top of your lungs?
I'm probably the worst one out of everybody.
Oh, my God, you sound like an old lady.
We love it. It's funny.
It works.
But yes, this is La Zona Palooza 3, and I came to the first one, and now this year.
Now, you're normally up in the East Coast. That's where you live.
Yes, I live in New Jersey.
New Jersey. You're a Jersey boy.
Yeah.
And your partner is here in Florida.
Yes.
So that pretty much makes for a very good relationship, probably.
Yeah, it does. It's very difficult, to say the least.
Normally, he's on our show because he's local.
Yeah, because he can come
you
in.
seldom can make it on our show.
Yeah.
So how does that work?
It's very difficult. It's a lot of, obviously, over the phone. And it's not easy, but then again, what is?
Now, you guys have been very successful in a lot of limited projects.
Yeah,
over the last years, between Chinese finger trap and pickle juice.
Yeah.
Nunchucks.
Yeah.
Who's the brainchild behind these ideas?
Me, of course.
That's you.
Even though Nelson will never admit that, but it's me.
He's just a face.
Kind of. Well, if you want to call him that.
And is this something that you're looking to specialize more into?
Yeah, for 2019, that's kind of like in the direction that we would like to take the company, is because we have so much fun with the limited stuff, and it's kind of what has made us popular. And so we would like to do more of the limited releases more throughout the years, some for, the bigger guys, the online, and then some for brick and mortars.
I understand the position, because I've said it before, this is a great era for consumers, because there's so much out there for you to try and smoke,
and so much quality.
It's quality, but it's an amazing variety. I mean, literally, I'm not on the pulse as much anymore because I have so much more going on. But even so, I'm still knowledgeable about what's going on, and every day almost, or every week, there are new brands I've never even heard of.
Of course.
Which is mind blowing. So it's great for them, but they don't realize it makes it very hard for guys like you.
Of course.
And retailers too, because their shelf space is constantly a battle. But it makes it hard to build a brand. It makes it hard to build a sustainable brand. And I've always said if I got in the manufacturing side, or something, I would just do limited releases, one and dones, and just blow them out. I mean, isn't that what Viaje does? I think that's what Viaje does. He's got. I mean, he has some regular lines, but a lot of the stuff is poppers.
It only comes out in very small quantities.
Right. To build a brand today is so difficult.
Of
it's
course.
just amazing.
Yeah.
And a lot of it also has to do with the information, how easy it is to be informed. Back when I got in the business over 2 decades ago, if you wanted the country to know you made a brand, you had to spend $20,000
you needed the money
to get a page in Aficionado, which for a company starting out is enormous.
Sure.
So, if you wanted to start a brand, say, hey, I'm going to, and that $20,000 rate is the 1-year contract. So you're committed to spending that every 2 months.
Right.
Now
the social media madness, I mean.
Anybody can be out tomorrow. You could be a line cook today and come out with a cigar brand tomorrow.
Sure.
Send it out to a bunch of bloggers. So the information highway to the end consumer has become amazing. I mean, which is, once again, makes it hard on a guy like you.
Of course, and it's one of the things that for us we grew so quickly and in such a short time because of social media.
Right.
And I remember my first trip to Nicaragua with Eric, and we're after we picked the blends and all that stuff, and we're sitting in his office, and he goes, the easiest way for you to sell your cigars is going to be through social media. Now, I'm thinking Eric's been in the business a long time. I said, this guy's crazy, but I didn't say that. I said, how is social media going to help you sell your cigars?
Right.
And lo and behold, that's how it happened. It happened through the help of Cigar Dojo.
Well, especially for you guys, too, because you guys both have other careers.
Of course.
So this is not even your full-time job, really.
Yeah, this has
has
always been our passion.
Right. You're not traveling. I mean, look, there's a couple ways. Social media is one. Then there's the Rocky Patel way, 120 cities in 30 nights, which he's
and a lot
done,
of alcohol in between.
Which he's done. He's done, and it's really kind of how he built his brand. Sure. I mean, literally with that model. And, it's tough. But the fact that you have social media available helps for guys like you.
The influencers in this industry, more so than even other industries, is crucial.
Well, because it's more focused.
Yeah.
It's a more concentrated
And it's
group.
a real subjective.
If you ever go like on Instagram or whatever and look for influencers in alcohol, holy cow.
Yeah.
Holy cow. I mean, it's thousands and thousands of pages of guys who have thousands and thousands of. I mean, not like in this industry, it's really a small group of people who can say, "Hey, I got like 10,000 or more people following."
Right.
Right. You go in the liquor, man, they got hundreds of people with hundreds of thousand plus followers.
Right.
So it's a more concentrated group.
As far as the cigar influencers in the industry, the big ones, I mean, most of them are sitting here with us today.
They are.
Yeah, well, that's kind of why they're here.
Yeah.
They've been the Espinosa influencers,
Sure.
And it's really funny because, I've met a lot of people last night who I didn't know. They came up and hey, and I said hi. They took my picture, and then I'd see the picture on social media. Oh, that's so and so,
right?
Because I recognize their name.
People that we interact
with,
right?
I interact with them on social media. I recognize their name, but I've never sat and hit their little profile picture, and studied who they were. But so I was watching some posts. I'm like,
you mean you don't stalk all of our fans?
I'm not a stalker.
I'm not a stalker. Can I talk about the sign now?
Well, let him talk about it. You got a new project, in fact, which
to kick off
you're working on with actually us, and you're releasing at the Great Smoke.
Well, I remember at the first La Zona Palooza, you've supported us since day one, and at the first Zona Palooza, you were like, hey, what's the direction that you guys are going in? We've always done well with your limited stuff, and so we said, let's do something, but that kind of got put on the back burner.
Which a lot of ideas can happen. Yeah,
time
we
flies.
talk about it, and then we forget.
Yeah, time flies, and then a couple months ago, Nelson sat down with you. I was over the phone, and we threw some ideas around, and we came up with this. And I think everybody's gonna.
You can tell people about it.
All right, we can tell people about this. What is this now?
It's the hand gripper.
Am I in the shot now? Yeah. The full body of this? Is this in the shot?
Get the right camera angle.
I got it.
Yeah.
That looks pretty funny, actually.
Yeah. You got to move it up a little bit.
Oh yeah.
But we'll be releasing this at the Great Smoke in
2019.
In February.
Tickets went on sale this week, actually.
They went on sale Thursday.
Yep.
Yeah.
So let's go up a little bit more. This is called the hand gripper.
The hand gripper, yeah.
Which, when they approached me with this, I'm like, yeah, kind of looks weird to me. I said, Why don't you call it the real name? So I actually Googled it, and they are called hand
They're
grippers.
called
That's
hand
what
grippers.
they're called, the hand gripper, which is the exercise machine for your wrist and your hands.
I have them at my desk at work, actually.
That
I
explains
guess they
so
don't
many
really,
things about you.
They don't really do much, but
No,
I have them.
it hasn't done much.
You're not doing much. You're not doing much good with it.
So yeah, and the packaging, which obviously this picture doesn't show, but they're literally two cigars that are connected that look like a hand.
Very cool.
Which is pretty neat because obviously there's a lot of trademarks in the industry for
Right.
names, but we actually we hold the patent we're the only company that's allowed to connect two cigars together.
Wow.
So
Is that a utility patent or what is that? What
It's
kind of patent is
I
it?
think it's a utility
Yeah?
patent. So we're going to bring that concept obviously to this project and launch it through you guys.
And this will be first released at the Great Smoke. And
Absolutely.
And whatever's left will be online afterwards, which will
Yeah.
be February 19th.
Yeah,
It'll probably be
it's
available
only 300
online.
boxes.
300 boxes.
We're gonna number everything, so there's no you made more. No, it's gonna be 300 boxes, one and done.
Try the other one. I want to see you put the other one on.
It's not gonna work. Ugh.
Oh yeah, put your head in there.
Let me
Put
see.
the head in there? Oh,
Adam,
yeah.
you may want to hit the gym, man. You look pretty good.
Thanks.
Turn the face.
Yeah. Oh, see, yep. I feel a caption contest coming on.
Oh yeah, your head fits real good right in there.
Oh yeah, keeping the mic right there. Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Yes.
Good.
It's kind of cool. This is a pretty cool concept.
Oh, yeah.
So.
It is. We just didn't want to make a
I did it
poster
again.
for
All
the
right, there we
guys
go.
because at the
Yeah,
end of the day, there's a lot of women here.
Yes, Right? there are.
Oh,
And there's a
good,
lot of
good.
women that support La Zona
Good.
and the brand, so it's like you got to do something for them too.
So this will be your first project of 2019, technically.
To launch, yeah.
For
for
very cool. Well,
2019.
we're proud and honored to be part of it.
That's
It's pretty
exciting.
cool. Yeah, we like this kind of stuff. Look, I used to do this regularly since I started this I called my microbun project in about 2010, and we're on our this will be our
12th.
No, 13th.
13th?
Yeah, because RMLC will come out before that.
Ah, yes.
So that'll be our
yes.
13th variation of our microblend series. But it was, we were doing like 2 or 3 or 4 a year, and then this whole FDA thing just screeched everything to a halt.
Right.
Nobody wanted to even talk about these projects or be involved. They were all too busy trying to figure out what legal forms had to be filled out. And it was kind of really sucked for a while. And I think it's been long enough now that
Nobody cares.
yeah, it's all right. What do you want to do? So now
Whatever it happens, it
yeah,
happens.
everybody's kind of lining up. To do,
Right.
Everybody's kind of lining up to do projects again. We actually have a project that's going to be released a month before this one, and we're actually going to talk about another one later on this show that we're going to release after this one. So that micro project is getting revitalized again, which is what I really enjoy. This is the kind of projects I kind of...
It's fun for you.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun for me coming up with stuff like that. So very cool stuff.
And it's funny, when we first started, like that was one of the biggest things. I would tell Nelson, I'm like, man, I would love to do a micro project for Abe. And he's
Yeah.
like, that's not going to happen. You crazy?
why
He does it with all the big guys. And I said, one day we're going to do a micro blend for Abe.
this is it. So we're very excited. It's
Absolutely.
very cool stuff.
Danny, thank you for being here. Thanks. Hopefully you get your voice back. Rest
Thanks.
up. We're gonna take a long break at bottom of the hour. More from La Zona Palooza. Keep it lit.
Win a date with Adam K. the Brewmeister.
Tickle, tickle. I'm overjoyed. It's I didn't even have breakfast. I just went out the house.
Win a date with Adam K. the Brewmeister.
It's already changing my life. I'm thinking of like with the family, with myself, having the accessibility and the option is really what it's about.
Win a date with the Brewmeister.
One of the things is that you can go with your kids and like have memories and like go on road trips. So it's also a bonding thing for the family. It's nice sometimes to just have the freedom to go on a ride, just take a drive.
Well, we're going to make that happen. Win a date with the Brewmeister.
And the winner is...
We'll never know really what her true feelings are.
Wow.
She's not allowed to share those feelings.
Wow.
But she's also used to meeting controversial figures. But
Wow.
I think the fact that the meeting went over by 17 minutes indicates that they were perhaps quite enjoying their tea together.
Win a date with Adam K. the Brewmeister. Dutch treat, of course.
That's fantastic.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
The Southeast Club of the Year is Spearmint Rhino, where every night is a party surrounded by the hottest entertainers from around the world. Start your week like a rock star with Magnum Mondays, Belvedere, and Moët Magnums, only $100. Keep it going with $10 Tuesdays, $10 dances all day, all night. Every Warrior Wednesday, they salute those who serve with 20% off tabs and $100 bottles for first responders and active military, offering drink and food specials daily and guest DJs weekly. Spearmint Rhino is South Florida's sports headquarters. Watch your favorite sporting events, including boxing and UFC matches that can all be viewed from many large-screen HD TVs. Party in South Florida's best adult playground and head over to Spearmint Rhino and mention at the door, Honest Abe sent you for free entry. That's right, free entry. Also available to all military with valid ID. For more information or employment opportunities, visit spearmintrhino.com or stop by in person.
WSVU North Palm Beach, W240CI North Palm Beach, W295BJ Jupiter, W223CJ West Palm Beach.
Cigar Fairy's making rounds.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
A brand more than 100 years in the making, Particulares was established in Havana, Cuba in 1895, operating as an elite factory that would later introduce the world to classic brands such as Byron, Particulares, and even Monte Cristo. Now, Sindicato Cigars is proud to bring this historic brand back to life, partnering with the legendary Topsa factory in Esteli, Nicaragua, to reimagine this Cuban classic as a modern-day Nicaraguan puro. Transport yourself to a bygone era of Cuban nostalgia with Particulares by Sindicato. For more information, visit sindicato.com.
Hey fools, how about a game of Cutthroat? It's your funeral. That's my kind of game. Arnold, I hope your pool playing is better than your choice of cigars. What do you mean? Wow, tough crowd. Here, try this Recluse cigar. You're gonna need all the help you can get. Don't be stingy. Let me get one of those. Recluse. Wow, that's a good smoke. Now I can bring my A game. I think you should stick with that Recluse cigar and work on your B game, because you don't have an A game. And I know a little something about games. Boom. Ooh, that's cold.
Mike Bellady has collaborated with industry legends Don Pepin Garcia, Manuel Quesada, and Ernesto Perez Carrillo to make some of the industry's most highly touted cigars. Through his company, MLB Cigars, Mike brings you 4 incredible and unique blends. Imperia Islero, Imperia Aventador, and the David P. Ehrlich Tremont. MLB Cigars are made with the best minds in the industry. Visit us at MLBCigarVentures.com and follow us on social media. Imperia and David P. Ehrlich Cigars. Developed by legends, smoked by connoisseurs.
Quality and value are always the 2 biggest determining factors for consumers when making buying decisions. Casa Bella by Sindicato Cigars offers superior flavor, quality construction, and an affordable everyday price. Completely handmade in the Dominican Republic, these value-priced, smooth yet flavorful cigars are comprised of Dominican and Nicaraguan filler tobaccos, and they're available in natural and Maduro wrappers. Visit SindicatoCigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer of Casa Bella cigars.
Lights, camera, action. Real Clips Barbershop brings you all that is good about old school barbershops in a new cinematic themed environment. Whether you need a traditional cut, fade, blowout, or even a straight razor hot towel shave, our master barbers will get you right. All while enjoying iconic scenes from some of your favorite movies, right from our video screens built into the mirrors. Visit RealClipsBarbershop.com. That's real, R-E-E-L, ClipsBarbershop.com for a location near you or to make an appointment. After one visit, we know you'll be back.
Dan Blunt here for Alec Bradley Cigars. You ever plunk down hard-earned cash for a cigar? You're hoping you just bought yourself a nice drive-through taste town, only to discover you're in the slow lane with a clunker. That sucks. Say goodbye to bad rides. Test drive an Alec Bradley cigar today. At Alec Bradley, they get it. Whether we're talking about life or cigars, it's all about the ride.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Insurance companies have a very unique business model that the general public doesn't understand. Insurance companies make profit only one way: taking in premiums and paying out less on claims than they take in premiums. In doing this, they oftentimes deny legitimate people with viable claims fair compensation.
We know accidents happen. They happen every day. The good thing about insurance is it helps people do the right thing when they've caused accidents. You know, if I cause an accident, the first thing I want to do is make sure the person is okay, the person's taken care of. Insurance gives us the ability to do the right thing. Unfortunately, the insurance company treats people like statistics instead of human beings. And that's why you need an experienced attorney to make sure the insurance company does the right thing.
Cigar enthusiasts, did you know your personal freedom to enjoy a fine cigar is affected by some form of smoking ban in all 50 states? Additionally, taxation on premium cigars is at its highest level in history, with some states taxing at an astronomical rate of 75%. Finally, there's a solution. CRA, Cigar Rights of America, is the first and only non-profit public advocacy association fighting for your freedom to enjoy a fine cigar. Don't just sit there. Become part of the solution. Become a CRA member today. Membership is only $35 a year. That's less than $3 a month. And as a special bonus, CRA will send you 2 limited edition cigars as a way to say thank you for joining. Visit cigarrights.org for more information and to become a member.
Joya de Nicaragua proudly announces the release of Cuatro Cinco Reserva Especial, a carefully modified recipe containing a unique and exceptional selection of barrel-aged grade A fillers and a beautiful silky shade-grown Habano wrapper. From the legendary Jalapa Valley, produced in small quantities, this exceptional medium to full-bodied cigar will continue to captivate consumers with its rich Nicaraguan complexity, subtle woody and sweet flavors, and a velvety finish. Try a Cuatro Cinco Reserva Especial today.
Since the dawn of time, the universe has been constantly evolving. Now experience the evolution of flavor. Sindicato cigars, available in Ecuadorian shade-grown Corojo and San Andres Marron wrappers, are beautifully crafted by master blender Arsenio Ramos. Using a double-leaf binder and meticulously box-pressed, Sindicato cigars provide the perfect draw to deliver the evolved flavors you won't soon forget. Visit syndicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer of Sindicato cigars.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio, broadcasting live at La Zona Palooza. I am Adam K. the Brewmeister. With me, of course, Honest Abe.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
And AJ Smokes is now sitting on the far left side.
I'm back. What's up, everybody?
This is your first La Zona Palooza?
This is my first, and I was highly anticipating this event because it's been such a successful event, and all my good friends come here, and glad to be a part of it this year. Thanks for having me.
You have friends?
Yeah, of course.
So how
Cigar buddies.
So let's be honest, really now. How is the first week of married life been?
Very interesting, actually.
Is the honeymoon over yet?
There we go.
Of course, Junior messed it up.
Yep.
Thank you,
we
sir.
just couldn't hear the headsets. We were still doing everything else. That's the problem.
So
a lot of tiny wires.
I know the
honeymoon starts Wednesday.
I know the honeymoon hasn't started. My question is, has the honeymoon ended? That's like the phase of where like everything is still like you can't do no wrong.
The pink cloud.
Huh?
The pink cloud.
Is that what you call
se.
it? Is that what you call it?
Yeah, we're still on the pink cloud.
You still in the cloud?
I'm still on the pink cloud.
I don't even want to touch that. All right, sitting in now to my right, longtime friend, cigar
poet laureate.
Poet laureate. Little pull it nice close. Mr. Eric Espinoza Jr. Hey, buddy.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Junior!
You got more voice than you did last year.
Yes, last year I could not do this.
He trained. He trained all week. Absolutely. He sat in front of a mirror and shouted for hours and worked up the vocal cords all month getting ready for Zona Palooza.
You guys having fun?
Yeah, dude, always a blast.
Always.
Listen, there are a lot of people who literally I see one time a year at this event, so it's always a pleasure to come down and be involved. And you know, I tell you what, man, I love the fact that you've gotten into this industry and worked with your dad. You know, I've seen you grow up in this industry. In fact, like, you know, we always talk about, I got a picture You worked like the grand opening of my second location. You were what, 10 or 12 years old?
Just around there.
And you were sitting there behind the acid thing and pilfering acid to the customers. And to see you growing up and to know some of the stuff in the background and what you actually are doing, because I know your dad would never do it. It's a lot of props to you. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm glad to be involved, and I'm actually sad that I'm happy for you. We got another one biting the dust, getting married. So another sucker. Another sucker.
Got any advice for me, bro?
Another sucker.
Go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
All right.
Remember, you have to make a choice. Do you want to be happy or do you want to be right? If you figure that out early enough, you'll be safe. So there you have it. But this is the first time in 13 years that Espinosa Cigars will not be at the Great Smoke.
Oh.
And I won't be at his wedding. It's a bad day for me.
First one.
The
First
16th.
time. Eric was one of the really reasons why there is a Great Smoke. Him and I together were trying to find an outside venue to do a Great Smoke event together, and being in Florida and finding a non-smoke venue where you could let it happen was just impossible. We worked on it for like 7-8 months. Couldn't find a place where we could logistically handle it. And I had just had our 10th anniversary party. We had 800 people. And Christian Aroa had told me that Francois from Thompson's had flown into the Hard Rock that night because he went to go to the Hard Rock that night. He saw him there. And I got all paranoid because my 10th anniversary was in November. And then I got all paranoid because he had just done his Big Smoke, Great Smoke type of event at the Hard Rock in Tampa earlier that year. So I started getting paranoid thinking that he was here on the East Coast at the Hard Rock looking to do it here. And had he done it first, there probably would have never been a Great Smoke. So this was in November when I heard this. Our idea was to do it a year later in November, December. But after I heard that, I got all paranoid and I just rushed and did our first one ever that February, literally 4 months later, in the courtyard of our shopping center without telling the landlord. Or nothing. Literally, I'd bought 400 people, and I'll never. We didn't tell the landlord nothing, and I'll never forget this. A new property management had just taken over, so the guy ended up walking into the courtyard at the end of the event, 5 o'clock. Posters up everywhere, garbage cans. People look. He's like, "What happened?" He goes, "Oh, it was the event that we had told you guys about 6 months ago." Oh yeah, so I just played it off and whatever. And he ended up being super cool about it, and then actually helped propagate it for the next couple of years that we actually did into that center until we outgrew that center. So, and Eric and his companies, his various companies over the years, has been involved in the Great Smoke. Because I think the first time you were still EO brands, right? Yeah, back in the day, that was you took 2 booths, EO brands. So
that was cool. All your neighbors joined in. You had the
everybody.
Starbucks,
Well,
the
we
bar,
brought 400
everybody.
people to a shopping center. All my neighbors. The only people who didn't like it was Publix. Because Publix wants to rule everything in a shopping center.
Right.
How many cars can park there, who can open, who can close. I mean, literally. Yeah. They're the only people that really kind of weren't too thrilled. But, I mean, all the other tenants, Panera, Starbucks, they're all happy. Cold Stone Creamery, they were happy as heck.
That's right, the Cold Stone was there.
So this has been your project. We had you on the air. You talked about it. How's it been doing? Very well.
Good. We're on our second batch now. We originally launched 600 boxes, 300 limited edition, and 300 10-count boxes, and we're on our second order. That was sold out, so we're waiting on our third shipment now.
So feedback has been phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Okay, so and the only reason why I bring this up because we've talked about it on the show already, but somebody brought something to my attention last night that I feel compelled to talk about because they gave me the moniker Honest Abe for a reason, and while I really don't like to bash people or everything, I found this review interesting
of the La Six
of this particular cigar.
Fantastic cigar.
Okay, so this is literally a review, and these are the words in the review. Maybe some of you guys out there can help me out with this.
Just try to grasp this.
Okay. The aroma off this very dark wrapper has chocolate, cedar, so far okay.
Sounds right.
Walnut, and some weird taco meat flavor.
Huh.
So it's a crunchy gordita? Is this guy eating a crunchy gordita, or is he smoking a cigar? It really seems like there's going to be some paper, but there's not. And you didn't highlight the line before this of muted cocoa and some raisins. But what is it really seems like there's going to be some paper. Was that supposed to be pepper, you think? Or do you think he meant paper?
With that review, I have no idea
Yeah,
what he's trying to
it's
say.
so off the wall that it possibly very well could be paper.
Keep going. Keep going. It gets better.
I think this is my favorite.
Regardless of whether it's the first inch or the second, the finish is a mixture of sharp peppers, all right, both black and red, because the distinguished difference of black and red pepper.
Yes.
What happens to the white pepper?
With some cornbread and minerality, which I had to Google and is a word. Minerality is a word used to describe a lot in the wine thing, meaning saltiness, earthiness, or whatever. But cornbread. Now I'm trying to wonder. It got me thinking: is this a Jiffy Mix sweet cornbread, or like the Martha White dry, unsweetened cornbread, the hard cornbread that's brittle, or is it the soft, moist cornbread? Not sure. Continuing. But now there's a stronger semi-sour lemon, burnt popcorn, and through the nose, a distinct cotton candy.
So I thought we were trying to get away.
I don't know if he's on an acid trip or smoking a cigar. Cotton candy is a word I've never, ever in my life
Me neither.
could imagine experiencing smoking a cigar. The finish is softened noticeably, and now featuring breads, I'll give you that, and some minerals. When there's not an earthy flavor, it's rather sweet with some mayo-like creaminess. Oranges and, once again, cotton candy. I'm curious, is that Hellman's or is that like Miracle Whip mayo?
I got to think it's definitely more Miracle Whip. Yeah. Those were the highlights.
These are the highlights of this multi-page review. So I'm going to ask Coop later how he feels about this. But, this is our friend Charlie Minato of Half Wheel who gave this review. And, Charlie, I would love to have you on the show anytime to help us understand some of these tones and flavors, because you have one amazing palate. Seriously.
Nothing says quality cigar like mayo-like creaminess. Absolutely.
I mean, seriously. My favorite is taco meat flavor.
I would love for you guys to have him on the show.
I'd love it. Listen, there are very few people. Look, and I mean this in a sincere way. I love good conversation. You grab me on the side and want to talk crap with me, I'll talk all night long. And I enjoy it, and I respect the guy who could have an intelligent conversation with me. When I put these words out, like to Charlie or whatever, I sincerely want these guys to come to the show. Like, I've had a little Facebook war with Ray Malbert. He's obviously obsessed with my fatness and baldness. So he's constantly posting on our site. He's coming on. No, I've invited him. I said, dude, you got to come on the show. Let's do that. He's coming on. I love that.
Bring some barbecue.
I hate it when guys won't take the invite. Not to mention any names. Skip Martin. Not to mention any names. But I'd love to have these kind of conversations. So hopefully maybe Charlie will come on and help us understand this incredible spectrum of flavors that he experiences in cigars. So,
it was very interesting reading that review.
But no, I'm glad the cigar is doing well. And while I got you here, you and I had a talk last night.
Absolutely.
And actually, I'm actually very lucky enough to be smoking right now. AJ Smokes gifted us and bought us 4 cigars. We're smoking one of our original microblends that we had worked on together, your dad and I, called the Bunker Buster.
Bunker Buster.
So this cigar has got to be going on 4+ years now.
Yeah. We were very honored when you asked us to make a microblend for you guys.
Honestly, it was one of my favorites. I really liked it. I liked the whole project. I liked the theme. I liked the size and the blend at the time. And I was a little surprised last night how many people came up and were talking to me about it out of the blue. So you and I concocted an idea, and we're both going to – I did one with the old man, and now you and I are going to work on BB2.
Absolutely.
So
awesome.
We're going to work on Bunker Buster 2.
BB2.
Yeah.
Keep on lookout for that in 2019.
Yeah. Hopefully,
it's official. BB2.
Yep. Late spring release. So we'll work on Bunker Buster 2. But other than that, how's it been working with your dad?
Good, man. Everything's
enjoying
good.
it?
Yeah, rocking and rolling little
I
by
think
little.
it's cool. I got a gentleman who works for me who both his sons work for us too. I think it's awesome that as a father you can have that experience of sharing and working with your son. I don't know if I'll still be in this business when my son gets that age, because I get it. Because growing up, my father told me I didn't have what it takes to be in the family business. And he literally, those are the words out of his mouth. But then again, I did call him the Dream Buster. I love my dad. Utmost respect. That's what motivated me in life. We got a break?
Yeah.
But longer story short is, as a father, you kind of want something different for your son.
Right.
Because I kind of say, well, I really kind of hope that he doesn't do this. But then in a way, it's got to be something.
No, but awesome. I love this. I like this. I like to meet all these new people, be able to talk to everybody, listen to everybody's stories, and try to make cigars that everybody likes.
Yeah.
That's what it's all for.
Well, good for you, man, and best of luck at your wedding, man. I wish you all the health and happiness.
Thank you guys for being here.
And it is now, as always, a tradition to whenever Junior is here to make him read a poem. Well, but first, we go to
That was my dad calling me. He must have heard. I swear to God, that was my dad calling me on the phone.
So we have for you a pair of haikus for you to read.
Go to?
No, but we will go into the break on a haiku.
Sparkly pants or nah? Probably yes, with cat shirt. Where is my cat spade? Or never too old for sleepovers with your bestie. Now they can have wine.
Yay!
All right.
Poet laureate
or some text message.
Eric Espinosa Jr.
Thanks, you buddy.
Thank you guys so much.
We will see you next year, and we're going to take a quick break. More from Zona Palooza. Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram, too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Bold and complex. That is the new Romeo San Andres by Romeo Julieta. Using the very best San Andres wrapper leaf available in the market, Rafael Nadal and AJ Fernandez collaborated together to create a new standard among San Andres cigars. Medium to full-bodied. This cigar is bountiful in both flavor and aroma. Available nationally for the first time, Romeo San Andres is a cigar you do not want to miss. Make sure to get one today at your local tobacconist. Romeo San Andres by Romeo Julieta.
Make your next bold journey an epic one. When it comes to cigars, only one brand delivers intense, unforgettable experiences. Camacho. In continuing this fearless tradition, Camacho brings you the newest addition to its arsenal of badass. The new Camacho BXP. Intense, box-pressed, and crafted with rugged American broadleaf fillers from Pennsylvania. Available in Connecticut, Corojo, and Ecuador. Outfit your next bold journey with the new Camacho BXP.
Known the world over as the Rolls-Royce of cigars, with unparalleled packaging and superb quality, Gurkha cigars are works of art that feature the rarest and best tobaccos in the industry, offering a flavor profile for every palate. The highly rated Gurkha brand creates a luxurious experience for even the most discriminating cigar smoker. So treat yourself today with an unparalleled cigar smoking experience. Visit GurkhaCigars.com to find a purveyor of Gurkha cigars near you.
To affinity and beyond. That is where Affinity Cigars will take you. These mild to medium cigars use only the finest select high-grade Ecuadorian Connecticut tobacco, creating a cigar that delivers a smooth, rich, creamy smoke with the gentleness of a mother's touch. Affinity Cigars have become America's go-to cigar for that flavorful yet unintimidating smoking experience. Visit syndicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer.
When a child is diagnosed with cancer, their life and their family's life changes dramatically. Chemotherapy treatments, doctor visits, and trips to the hospital soon consume their time. The programs and services provided by the Kids Cancer Foundation make it possible for the foundation to meet the needs of our young patients and families. We could not provide these resources without your support. For more information and to find out how you can make a difference in the life of a child battling cancer, call 561-333-8116 or visit kidscancersf.org.
Sponsored by CLE Cigars.
Ventura Cigar Company is a boutique cigar brand born in sunny Southern California. Ventura Cigar Company is on a mission to create memorable, complex cigar blends that excite the senses and reward discriminating palates. Experience the Cigar Aficionado number 13 Cigar of the Year, the archetype Axis Mundi. Rise up, step up, look up, fire up, and leave compromise behind with Ventura Cigar Company. Check them out online at venturacigar.com. Monte Cristo has set the standard once again. turning back the hands of time by utilizing a long-forgotten, unique aging process that harmonizes the flavors of the wrapper, binder, and filler with the use of small
John, can you cut it
pilones.
after
Monte
this
Cristo
commercial?
Epic Craft Cured is an exquisite cigar you must try now. Available nationally for the first time, Monte Cristo Epic Craft Cured features a 2006 Nicaraguan Rosado Oscuro wrapper that is both beautiful and distinctive. This cigar is a masterpiece no one should miss. Make sure you get one today at your local tobacconist. Monte Cristo Epic Craft Cured.
Since their humble beginnings in 1998, Drew Estate has believed that the production floor is the crossroads between art and passion, and where the real magic takes place. Drew Estate Master Blender Willie Herrera has crafted a unique medium-bodied line extension that is creamy, lush, and ultra-smooth, and finished off with a flawless shade wrapper that delivers satisfaction in spades. Continuing the story from their factory floor, it is with great bravado that the Drew Estate presents Under Crown Shade, a true Drew experience.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
All right, welcome back to KMA Talk Radio, broadcasting live here at Zona Palooza 2018. I'm Adam K. the Brewmeister. With me, of course, Honest Abe.
Hello, hello, hello.
And Paul's back over there.
I'm back.
Hi, Paul. Welcome back.
Hey, hey, hey.
And joining us now, Mr. Danny Dickovich of Great Neck, New York.
A good Long Island boy.
Yes, and we've actually done the show up in Long Island.
The weekend of my wedding, the time I couldn't go.
Yes.
But I've been to his shop before. I told Dan last night that when I was in my younger years, in the beginning of my smoking career, I had actually been to his shop. I didn't realize it was his until after you guys did the show there.
Well, I mean, last time when we were up there, your daughter Ariel was about to have a baby.
That is correct.
How has the grandfather life been?
Her life has changed.
Now, is she working at all on the road anymore, or is she kind of like retired now?
No, that's the interesting part. She's only done 2 events since she's had the baby.
Which has now been a year?
9 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
And starting January, her 10th year in business, we'll be celebrating La Soreta's 10th year.
Wow.
Ariel will be doing major events on the road.
Oh, going back on the road.
Just the big events. Mariah has taken Ariel's place as the everyday face of the cigar company, but it's Ariel's company still, and Mariah is the gypsy.
So does she react well to her sister being her boss and superior in the company?
I don't react well to that, but they're, like you said, family business,
right?
which I've been in for 40 years till I retired from the family business and started cigar business, and now I'm in the family business of cigars. Yes,
right?
Again.
Good for you. So that's great. And the baby's 9 months old.
Yeah.
Everything's going good.
Could you ever work for somebody? Do you think?
100%.
He says that all the time.
They don't believe me.
I am a worker.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make a difference. You tell me what to do. If I could laugh all my way to the bank, my father always taught me that. If you could laugh all the way to the bank, do whatever you have to do.
I literally was self-employed right out of school. I worked every job growing up. I faked my own birth certificate to start working before I was legally of age to work. Literally, I forged my own birth certificate. Okay?
I was
Joys of fashion.
My starting wage was $3.35 an hour.
Wow.
Okay? That was my first job. And I've done everything from ski lift operator to Adams School of Driving. I threw up dough for Papa John's back when nobody in the country still knew what it was when I was in college. I've done everything. But as soon as I got out of college, I became self-employed. And I've been working with myself literally ever since. And I tell people all the time, yeah, I can go get a job. I mean, if I sold my company, bought out, and someone offered me a job, they're like, you could work. I said, I absolutely could. You mean, so you're telling me I get to show up in an hour, a designated hour, and leave at a designated hour and not give a crap?
Not have to
what
deal with the
happens
stress.
after I leave? And you think I'm going to have a problem with that every week? And you're telling me that my work week is going to be 40 hours? That's a vacation, man.
You're right,
40 hours is a vacation.
But what you don't realize, what you just said, is don't give a crap. You would give a crap because that's your mentality.
See, and
as
that's
an
what
owner.
would kill you, I
Yes.
think, because you don't have a say in it if you're working for somebody
but you
else.
do.
Thank you, sir.
If you're a good employee,
Are you double fisting me?
You do
Or
what you got to
cheers?
do,
Oh.
and you do care about what you do.
Absolutely. Danny, thank you for being here.
Oh,
I'm glad
wow.
you're enjoying
That was
Zona
like
Palooza.
super lightning.
I know.
Check
we
out La
went a little
Serena.
long. Check out La Serena Cigars. Ariel will be at big events starting in 2019, and check the Salt Gypsy, where she is roaming the country.
Oh.
We'll get them
pushing
on
La
the show.
Serena near you. Absolutely. When she's down.
Bartender.
Can we get in touch with Paul?
Yeah.
We'll talk. All right. More from Zona Palooza when we come back. Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Once in a lifetime, something comes along that changes the game. That time is now. The Blast by Infinity is the most advanced, scientifically proven multi-purpose protectant on the market today. The Blast eliminates all smoke and odor on contact and creates a long-lasting barrier of protection. The Blast works on clothing, textiles, and hard surfaces. Water-based, non-toxic, hypoallergenic, 100% guaranteed. Safe for human and pets. Visit InfinityOdorShield.com.
Have you yet experienced a Toscano cigar? The full-bodied flavors and aromas of fire-cured tobacco and a long aging time makes smoking a Toscano cigar a unique and exciting experience. Since 1818, Toscano has been one of the best-selling cigars in the world. 200 years of tradition are hand-rolled in the unique shape of every Toscano cigar. Smoking a Toscano cigar is a way of life. Take part in a 200-year-old legacy of handmade, fire-cured Italian cigars. Available at your local premium cigar retailer.
Cigar enthusiasts, did you know your personal freedom to enjoy a fine cigar is affected by some form of smoking ban in all 50 states? Additionally, taxation on premium cigars is at its highest level in history, with some states taxing at an astronomical rate of 75%. Finally, there's a solution. CRA, Cigar Rights of America, is the first and only nonprofit public advocacy association fighting for your freedom to enjoy a fine cigar. Don't just sit there. Become part of the solution. Become a CRA member today. Membership is only $35 a year. That's less than $3 a month. And as a special bonus, CRA will send you 2 limited edition cigars as a way to say thank you for joining. Visit cigarrights.org for more information and to become a member.
The Oliva family, the makers of some of the most affordable yet highest rated premium cigars available. For 7 straight years, Cigar Aficionado has rated Oliva as one of the best cigars of the year. And Oliva has a cigar for all smokers, from the newly released Gilberto Oliva Reserva to the bold and rich Oliva Serie V. Oliva cigars can be found at a tobacconist near you, so always ask for Oliva, an unbeatable value and uncompromising quality. The Oliva family of cigars.
A brand more than 100 years in the making, Particulares was established in Havana, Cuba in 1895, operating as an elite factory that would later introduce the world to classic brands such as Byron, Particulares, and even Monte Cristo. Now, Sindicato Cigars is proud to bring this historic brand back to life, partnering with the legendary Topsa factory in Esteli, Nicaragua, to reimagine this Cuban classic as a modern-day Nicaraguan puro. Transport yourself to a bygone era of Cuban nostalgia with Particulares by Sindicato. For more information, visit sindicato.com.
Monitor 3 humidors at once from one simple device. Caring for your cigars is easy with the new PuroTemp wireless hygrometer from Zycar. You now have the ability to monitor the humidity and temperature in 3 humidors without even having to open them. Ensure protection by setting simple alerts that will warn you when your cigars are not in the optimal environment. Like everything Zycar, this is backed by their lifetime warranty. Stop by your local tobacconist to purchase yours today. Zycar, for life.
To affinity and beyond. That is where Affinity Cigars will take you. These mild to medium cigars use only the finest select high-grade Ecuadorian Connecticut tobacco, creating a cigar that delivers a smooth, rich, creamy smoke with the gentleness of a mother's touch. Affinity Cigars have become America's go-to cigar for that flavorful yet unintimidating smoking experience. Visit syndicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio, broadcasting live at La Zona Palooza 2018. I am Adam K. the Brewmeister, and we are here. I am here. Joining me for this next segment, 2 guys from the New Jersey, New York area, Mr. Juan Cancel and Mr. Bill Ives. Gentlemen, welcome to KMA Talk Radio.
Thank you for having us.
Juan, you're half the man you used to be.
No, I'm not there yet. I'm only 56 pounds lighter. So.
Yes. WWW, the Cancel Keto Diet. We're
gonna rename that the Tito's diet because
Is that
that's
what
what
it is?
Yeah,
Between Tito's vodka all weekend?
all day long.
No, but you look great. You dropped a significant amount of weight.
Yeah, thanks.
Good for you.
I don't really see it because it's like when you have a
don't see it.
A kitten like this guy. He sees me every day. You have a kitten.
What a prick. I don't see it.
A friend,
He's still fat ass to me.
A friend comes to your house, sees the kitten, comes back 3 months later, and the kitten's big. You're like, my God, it's so big. And you're like, I don't see it because you're there seeing it every day. I really don't see it, but I feel it on my clothes.
My problem is that my mental image of myself is far superior than the real vision of myself.
I'm actually...
And literally, like, you ever walk into a Best Buy or something, and you go in the electronics section, and they always have the camera that videotapes the people walking by, and it's on a TV. Every time I walk by one of those, I walk back and say, oh, my God, is that me? I just eclipsed the whole 80-inch screen. What the F is happening here? So, yeah, my mental image is way far superior than my real...
I'm actually a little worried. Like, I've been fat for so long, it's become part of my personality. If I get skinny, am I going to be me anymore?
I don't think I will. I believe that. I think if I become... Well, here's the thing. Even if I've lost 100 pounds plus multiple times, okay? And it's really funny because of my frame, I'm never going to be small.
Right.
I'll just be not fat, okay? So I'll never be small. But my back, I got a lot of back pains when I lost a lot of weight.
I'm having tremendous knee pain.
Because my body wasn't used to
The
how I
pressure.
was. And my back pain was
100%.
always in the morning because the way I slept now was in a completely different position. So I'd wake up with the worst stiff back pain. And I solved it by stuffing pillows in my shirt so I'd be fat again. And would lie the same way, and that's how I solved that problem. So it's pretty insane, but you're right. There's things that happen to your body when you drop a lot of weight that throws it all off in a negative way.
100%.
It's embarrassing though because he comes down the elevator with this big knee brace like he played in the NFL.
I had salon pass patches on. I was smelling like Bengay all over the place. It was terrible. But
So, I mean, look, you've gone a long way from a little, like, I want to make a cigar for me and my friends, to now you got, like, full lines out there in distribution.
yeah, it's been pretty good.
Did you really expect it to get that big? I mean, was that part of your goal? Was that part of your dream? Or were you really on the onset content to say, hey, I just want to do this cool little
So
project?
Bill and I started this company, or the whole concept. We were on that side as the fence where these guys are on the viewers. Passionate consumers. Bill and I consider ourselves cigar geeks, nerds.
Now, do you guys work together?
No.
How do you know each other?
All right, so the way we met was...
I got to lean back because I'm tired of giving you my back. I'm sorry.
There was a cigar group. There is still there. It's a cigar group in Pennsylvania called Troublemakers, and we were both members at the time.
Troublemakers?
Yeah, that was the name of the cigar group. It was at a famous smoke shop in Pennsylvania. That's where it started. Started with like maybe 50, 100.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, it's a small local cigar group. I've never heard of Famous. Gotcha. Arthur, thank you for supporting us, by the way. Anyway,
wish I had your money, Arthur. Go ahead.
So I was the president of the club, and he joined, and
he was the president.
I was the vice president. Sorry, Glenn, you were the president. Just jump. Anyway, yes.
What a diss, Glenn.
Sorry,
Look
Glenn.
him up when he gets back.
Glenn's coming for you.
I was the VP. Anyway, so at events, I'd see him, and we'd start talking. We found out, and what happens a lot of time when you're in like just civilian hanging out, and you see another cop, and you find out the cop is already a camaraderie.
Are you in law
there.
enforcement too?
We
Okay, so you're both in law enforcement.
Both in law enforcement, and we just became friends. And as we became friends, we started hanging out, and
now I can't get rid of the
guy. No, I'm like a growth.
He's like herpes. You're stuck with him for life.
The first kiss,
You know, he may
Bill,
go away, but you're never cured.
That first kiss did it. Sorry. So basically, we were both very active on social media, and our third partner, Bill Agatis, one day we're hanging out in his lounge, and he was like, guys, what you guys should do is actually make a company, a cigar company. Bill and I laughed. It was funny. He goes, no, I'm 100% serious. You guys should do something. And Bill and I was like, are you serious? He was like, yeah. I was like, all right. So once that was done, he goes, I'll back you guys financially, blah, blah, blah. I'll get this done. So then the time was...
So it was nice when you have that.
It was tremendous. Now...
Hello, Money Guy. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you being
Mr.
here.
Money Man.
He's got his money back, but we have put... Thank God we didn't put our own money in here, like out of our pocket. He funded us. He got his money back, and this whole thing is never, like you have to start a business. And thank
Very
God
rough.
It's very rough, but because of the grace of this guy, and he really helped us out. Of course, he got his initial investment in, but so then back to the story. So then he goes, all right, so now we're going to do this. who do we use to make our cigars? Or how do we do this? And I used to do this.
Was that his question or your question?
That was our question. So throughout the years, I'm again very active on cigar social media. I go to a lot of cigar events. I know a lot of these guys: Rocky Patel, AJ, Eric. And at the time, and I still am, a tremendous La Zona fanboy. So the first guy I thought of was, how about Eric Espinoza? Like, he'll never say yes. He's never going to agree to this.
That's a common theme in this industry. People think, and I'm always, listen, I want to tell this to anybody out there, whether it's a cigar industry or not. You never know until you ask.
Right.
The worst thing that can happen is someone says no.
Right.
But I hear that all the time. Oh, they'll never do that. Like, Abe will never make a cigar. I don't know why that's the mentality out there. It's a common theme.
We're so small. We're just
Don't
two
matter.
nobodies.
Don't
He's never
matter.
gonna. So he was in the Northeast because he's very popular over the Northeast, and I asked him, "Can you guys come down to the office and we want to have a meeting?" We sat down with Eric and he asked him, and of course I'm bracing for the no. Are you kidding? Blah blah blah. He goes, "Juan, for you, bro. I'll do anything. I'll do anything. You help you give me a lot of support, blah blah blah." And we were like, "Wow."
Sometimes you should go back.
now.
Sometimes you.
I'm
wish
sure
you go
Eric's
back,
regretting that now.
right?
Yeah.
No, sometimes you should go back in time, so like you can tell Eric, when they ask you, just start cracking up. What? Because that would have been hilarious to videotape, especially knowing where you guys would have went with it. But
Yeah.
always ask because there's nothing to lose by asking. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Yep.
The mentality that if you already talk yourself out of the idea by saying it'll never happen or they'll never say yes, you've already defeated yourself. So you just have to ask and do. I always tell people you could put as much energy into making something happen as into making excuses why it can't happen or you can't do something. Because I do that with my staff all the time. They tell me why something couldn't be done. I said, look, in all the time you just sat here explaining to me why you couldn't have done something, you could have taken that energy and figured out how to do it.
100%.
And I prove it to them all the time because after 4 days of them being unable to accomplish something, I'll get involved and have it solved like in 30 minutes.
Yes.
So you just need to find a way to do it. It's the same amount of energy. Very seldom is something that unaccomplishable.
Yeah. So once we got the backing, we got Eric on board. The next step was to work with Hector, and that was Hector's also a nightmare because when I started dealing with him, Hector's like to me like I've always liked La Zona stuff, and that's the guy that blends it to me. He's like, oh my God, I'm talking to Hector. Anyway, long story short, send the same blends. Bill and I smoke them, and we fall in love with one particular blend, which was the first Blue Protocol. We made 2,500 of each size with Toro or Corona Gordo. We said to ourselves, these are never going to sell. We're going to have these for the rest of our lives. So let's just enjoy, and just for the next, until we die, we're going to smoke all these cigars. And lo and behold, in 3 months, they were all gone. And just put in a second order, and kind of we grew from there. With the following year, we had the Probable Cause, and we had the Themis. This year, we had the Fisherman's Conduct. And it's just amazing. Like, you got to pinch ourselves sometimes. It's crazy. Like, we did a few side projects. We did a project with the Fat Ash group that you mentioned earlier today. We did something with Cigar Dojo, the Canine, and we did the Guadalupe. It's just amazing. We did a few side projects, and we never thought we'd be here, Bill, right?
Yep. The big question is, have you guys retired from law enforcement yet?
I'm retiring soon in the next
Are you really?
Yeah,
Good
I
for
am.
you.
Yes.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You?
I got 4 years left.
4 years left. You're going to ride it out.
Ride
Good
it
for
out.
you.
Yep.
There you go. Get that full pension.
Good for you. Well, listen, I would totally be remiss if I didn't ask you about a specific rating you got.
Bill, I'll let you take that one. I've
Yeah,
spoken enough.
No, you can talk. We recently came out with the official misconduct, and Half Wheel graciously reviewed it for us, and we got a nice 78 rating.
I didn't even think they went that low.
Yeah, it didn't. And,
this was recently.
Yeah,
Very recent.
that rating has taken that cigar off.
It has. People have made the hashtags Team 78, 78 for life.
For real?
It's like, I think the 78 was better if it had been a 98.
Are you gonna send Charlie a thank you letter?
I should. We should.
Charlie,
thank you. You are
listen to
the
me.
best.
If you had,
Next time I see you, I'm going to give you a big, strong
honestly,
hug.
if you had any balls, really,
Right.
and I'm challenging you
Okay.
right now, you'll send him a box of taco meat with a thank you note and some cotton candy and say thank you so much. I'm being terrible now, but I can't help myself.
I know Eric's striving to get
this episode the Half Wheel Bash Room episode.
We'll be here all day.
Charlie, you've been on our show. You've been involved in our show. With all due respect, you've just given us a lot of fodder to work with. So
we're hitting off the tee in Little League right now. Literally, that's what we're doing with the taco meat. All right, Juan, Bill, thank you guys for being here. Absolutely, best of luck in the future. Thank you guys for your service and all you do protecting us. Keep up the good work out there. When we come back, we're going to talk to the Master Sensei, Mr. William Cooper.
Yes.
Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Cheated, betrayed, then left for dead. Not once or twice, but 3 times. Eric Espinoza refused to give up. Passion and determination has turned this underdog into the top alpha dog. Celebrating his 20th year in the cigar industry, he's making magic at his La Zona factory in Esteli, Nicaragua. Experience the magic in his highly rated Espinoza Habano, Crema, or Especial lines. Espinoza Premium Cigars. Ask for them by name wherever fine cigars are sold. For more information, visit EspinozaCigars.com.
A brand more than 100 years in the making, Particulares was established in Havana, Cuba in 1895, operating as an elite factory that would later introduce the world to classic brands such as Byron, Particulares, and even Monte Cristo. Now, Sindicato Cigars is proud to bring this historic brand back to life, partnering with the legendary Top Factory in Esteli, Nicaragua, to reimagine this Cuban classic as a modern-day Nicaraguan puro. Transport yourself to a bygone era of Cuban nostalgia with Particulares by Sindicato. For more information, visit Sindicato.com.
Hey fools, how about a game of cutthroat? It's your funeral. That's my kind of game. Arnold, I hope your pool playing is better than your choice of cigars. What do you mean? Wow, tough crowd. Here, try this Recluse cigar. You're gonna need all the help you can get. Don't be stingy. Let me get one of those. Recluse. Wow, that's a good smoke. Now I can bring my A game. I think you should stick with that Recluse cigar and work on your B game, because you don't have an A game. And I know a little something about games. Boom. Ooh, that's cold.
Mike Bellady has collaborated with industry legends Don Pepin Garcia, Manuel Quesada, and Ernesto Perez Carrillo to make some of the industry's most highly touted cigars. Through his company, MLB Cigars, Mike brings you 4 incredible and unique blends. Imperia, Imperia Islero, Imperia Aventador, and the David P. Ehrlich Tremont. MLB Cigars are made with the best minds in the industry. Visit us at MLBCigarVentures.com and follow us on social media. Imperia and David P. Ehrlich Cigars. Developed by legends, smoked by connoisseurs.
Quality and value are always the 2 biggest determining factors for consumers when making buying decisions. Casa Bella by Sindicato Cigars offers superior flavor, quality construction, and an affordable everyday price. Completely handmade in the Dominican Republic, these value-priced, smooth yet flavorful cigars are comprised of Dominican and Nicaraguan filler tobaccos, and they're available in natural and Maduro wrappers. Visit SindicatoCigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer of Casa Bella cigars.
Lights, camera, action. Real Clips Barbershop brings you all that is good about old school barbershops in a new cinematic themed environment. Whether you need a traditional cut, fade, blowout, or even a straight razor hot towel shave, our master barbers will get you right. All while enjoying iconic scenes from some of your favorite movies, right from our video screens built into the mirrors. Visit realclipsbarbershop.com. That's real, R-E-L, clipsbarbershop.com for a location near you or to make an appointment. After one visit, we know you'll be back.
Insurance companies have a very unique business model that the general public doesn't understand. Insurance companies make profit only one way, taking in premiums and paying out less on claims than they take in premiums. In doing this, they oftentimes deny legitimate people with viable claims fair compensation.
We know accidents happen. They happen every day. The good thing about insurance is it helps people do the right thing when they've caused accidents. You know, if I cause an accident, the first thing I want to do is make sure the person is okay, the person's taken care of. Insurance gives us the ability to do the right thing. Unfortunately, the insurance company treats people like statistics instead of human beings. And that's why you need an experienced attorney to make sure the insurance company does the right thing.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Oh, welcome back to KMA Talk Radio, broadcasting live at La Zona Palooza, and this the final segment of the show.
I honestly, I'm in utter shock that this is the final segment.
It's been a
This
fast 2
have
hours.
Flew by.
Oh, yes. And,
I mean, seriously.
Joining us now, this is the Cigar Media Association
Look at
segment
this.
of the show.
Look at this media royalty we got on right now. We got Dojo to our left and Cigar Coop to our right, man. It's awesome.
All right. So, Coop, we were going to talk quickly with a couple of brief highlights on the news from this week.
Okay, yep.
Shoot.
So, there was a big story that came out from General Cigar and Ventura Cigar Company. So Ventura Cigar Company is owned by a larger company called Critic International. They do a lot of distribution. And this week, Critic International announced that they had acquired from General Cigar Foundry Tobacco.
Well, that only makes sense because Michael Giannini, who worked with General for many, many years, since pretty much their acquisition of
La Gloria Cubana,
right? Had left earlier and started now working with Ventura Cigars with their brand Archetype, and Foundry was kind of a project that he kind of
If
spearheaded.
I may, he probably was singing "I Want My Baby Back, Baby Back, Baby Back."
I think he did. I think he did too. I think the whole. Yeah.
Thank you. I'll be here all night. Don't forget to
That was terrible. Good.
I think he did because I think what he was doing. I mean, it was a good fit for him, and what Ventura is doing, they have a lot of conceptual types of things, small batch release type stuff. So I think it was a good fit.
I think that was very nice of General to let that go. Because a lot of times in this industry, like that won't happen just out of principle, But obviously, look, they said, look, this brand ain't doing it. It was your baby, and they would let it go. So.
I mean, General. When I talked to General, they had positive things to say about obviously Foundry and the time they had with it. But at this year's trade show, Foundry was nowhere to be found either.
Yeah.
So they weren't there.
I think that was nice of them to do because sometimes, even though they're not doing nothing with it, doesn't mean they'll sell it to a guy that'll eventually be their own competition. So. I think that was a very nice gesture.
And the question is, maybe a company like Ventura, which kind of operates a little more in an agile fashion, lightweight fashion, they can maybe make it work more successfully.
Sure.
Absolutely. All right, Coop, there was one other big story that came out this week. What was that one?
This one really surprised a lot of us, but Rich Kruchek, who is the vice president of marketing
I
at Davidoff.
just heard this yesterday, and it shocked the heck out of me.
Yeah, he has departed Davidoff.
Yeah.
So I know from a media standpoint, we deal with marketing people a lot, and Rich is someone who's been there for us for many, many years.
He's on point. He was always on point.
And he oversaw a lot of activities during really Davidoff's most successful period right now. There was no reason given, why he departed, but it was a sudden thing. It seemed like.
Yeah.
And they just promoted him again, like 9 months ago.
This is somebody who's got constant promotions because he's been there.
Right.
To all of a sudden have been let go.
Right.
Or him leaving is. We're going to try to find out what more there is to that story.
And there's been a lot of consolidation in the management ranks in Davidoff over the last year. We've seen that.
Which is, for me, always a sign of disarray.
Well,
when you start doing that and moving, shuffling people and consolidating jobs, consolidating positions, that's never a good sign for me.
I've seen it happen too in my career.
Yeah, so never a good sign.
There we go. All right, Coop, thank you for that. That was the news this week. Make sure you check out Cigar-Coop for all the latest news, reviews, and high-quality information about the cigar industry. And his full breakdown, I'm guessing, next week of what's happened here at La Zona Palooza.
Yep, and we actually just put our podcast up from Thursday night as well.
See, there you go. Make sure you check that out. A lot of great guests will probably here. Master Tennessee, how would you say you've enjoyed your time at La Zona Palooza?
Oh, it's been amazing. As try to come down here every year, and Eric
from Colorado to boot.
Colorado, yeah. Swing down here and spend some time with Eric and everybody else, Juan and Bill.
And you did your podcast here last night too.
We did, yeah. It was a lot of fun. Had a good time last night. It was Smoke Night Live, so yeah, it's exciting.
Now, a while back, someone helped you put together one of your first little projects called Dogma.
You always bring this up.
Yeah, of course. 'Cause I'm going to take credit where credit's due. Someone was a genius and a muse to your inspiration.
That's right.
Which was myself.
Yeah.
And since then, you've become a madman.
Yeah.
Everybody.
We have. It's been really exciting.
And you got one coming up next week.
Yeah, Thursday we released our Davidoff cigar.
Davidoff.
It's
white label. This little guy from Colorado. A few years ago, nobody knew who he was.
Yeah.
He's now got a Davidoff white label cigar. So
that's pretty exciting. So
it's really more unprecedented than it sounds. It really is.
Yeah.
So,
if you had told me, 6 years ago that we'd be releasing a Davidoff, in 6 years, I'd have laughed at you. But
yeah,
here it is. It was blended by Eladio just for this project, and so
I'll give you my spelling for my last name for all the commission checks.
Okay,
don't
yeah.
worry. But no,
Okay, so Thursday in Tampa at the Davidoff store in Tampa, and there's it's a limited release. Obviously, there's 300 boxes of 10 will be available online, and then another 200 boxes will be distributed to the Davidoff stores. Nevada in Las
so
Vegas.
not
New York.
only did you get Davidoff to make you a cigar, you're not even dealing with any retailers. Davidoff themselves are selling it directly through their website,
right,
and their stores.
Correct.
Wow. Very well done, sir. Very
So
well
super
done.
exciting, and it's a great cigar. I think everybody's gonna really dig it.
Tell us about the cigar. I didn't hear about it.
It's a big, beefy, Toro.
What's it
and,
called?
It's the Davidoff Cigar Dojo exclusive.
Oh, that's all. Just Cigar Dojo. Not that cool little.
No, just that, and it's a Ecuadorian Habano wrapper. It's got a Yamasa binder, and then obviously all, Davidoff fillers from the DR.
So let me put you on the spot here.
Yeah.
Did you really have any say in what the final product was going to be?
Yeah,
Come
absolutely.
on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on.
Not only that.
What do they do? They send you 3 blinds and say pick one?
Not only that, but this
Because they're not easy people to work with.
For me, they are.
You're special.
We get along really well, and we spent
special.
some time down there last year, at their factory. And but we, this product probably would have been like a $34 cigar. But we said, hey, we don't want any fancy packaging. We just want the best cigar we can, but at the lowest
So what is a Davidoff?
It's $20 per stick, which is high.
That could be historically your most expensive cigar ever.
Yeah, right. It very well could be. But here's the thing: we want to try to do everything. This is what the fun of the dojo is. The dojo community. It keeps it exciting and different. Make these projects, and so we had never done it like a celebratory luxury cigar. And so if you're going to do it, you might as well do it right,
You're
right, Abe?
And Davidoff, without a doubt, has their following of hardcore guys.
Yeah, so it'll be fun.
All right. So with that, Master Sensei, we're going to ask you this week.
Need some water? Coop's got Coop all choked up.
Yeah, it's
talking about Davidoff. All right, Master Sensei, read this week belongs to the Cigar Insane Asylum.
All right, so you want me to read this page?
Yes, please.
Is that what you're saying?
Since I'm assuming the intro hasn't taken off.
I cut the intro out just for time's sake. Now there it goes.
Cut it out, John. We're good.
Yeah.
Good.
Tell me when.
Good. Start.
All right.
John on the ball. Look how fast you respond. Big John on the board. Well done. All right.
How do you know that I can read? I mean, I could be.
Listen, I'm gambling here.
All right.
You're our guest speaker. Go ahead.
All right.
Hit
So
this week's Cigar Insane
This is
Asylum.
brought to you by the fine folks at CLE and Asylum Cigars. Big shout out to Zook Bomb.
It was his birthday recently. Happy birthday.
So here we go. This week's inductee has an extreme case of arachnophobia. 29 firefighters were called to a home in Fresno, California, because a portion of the house was set ablaze by the owner's son.
Wow. Authorities
said the man was house sitting for his parents when he noticed some black widow spiders on an outside wall, and they needed to be destroyed. Instead of grabbing a can of bug spray, he has a better idea. He tried to exterminate them with a blowtorch. Unfortunately, he accidentally set the house ablaze. The man got out safely, but the home's attic and second story were severely damaged, according to officials. Fire crews were seen sawing off parts of the roof and cleaning out the garage, and later a local force tweeted, "Please don't use a blowtorch to kill spiders." Congratulations, Mr. Spider Assassinator. You are this week's inductee into the Cigar Insane Asylum, brought to you by CLA and Asylum Cigars.
1, I bet you any money those spiders are still alive. And 2, you're right, you suck at reading stuff. Brought to you by CLE and Asylum.
Well, geez, thanks.
Cigars. All right, special thanks to Eric and everybody here to Courtney, to Juan,
and
Bill,
thank you everybody who woke up and
Annie,
actually showed up
this
morning.
I'm glad you guys look sober
Cheers
enough.
to you guys.
Hey,
Cheers.
thank you all for being here. We will definitely see you guys all back next year for La Zona Palooza next week. Steve Saka of Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust,
good one.
and my man Kevin Abbott of Barrel Amongst Brewing.
Nice.
Till then, keep it lit.
The best we could afford.
Dear little buttercup, sweet little buttercup, my little buttercup, I love you.
Paul the producer. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
2014 Nicaraguan Cigar of the Year. With numerous 90-plus ratings, the Perdomo 20th Anniversary Cigar celebrates Tabacalera Perdomo's 20 years as one of Nicaragua's largest premium cigar manufacturers. Using only the highest priming tobaccos grown exclusively by the Perdomo family, the 20th Anniversary Cigar has a tremendous profile with layer upon layer of rich, elegant, complex flavors. Visit your nearest authorized tobacconist today and experience the masterful blend of these Nicaraguan puros. Now available in extremely limited edition pyramid size in sun-grown or Maduro.
Keep it lit with KMA